Goal-obsessed Harry Kane revitalises Tottenham to give Fulham a much-needed victory. Harry Kane's moment of record-equalling brilliance helped Tottenham upset the Cottagers and reduce the gap on the top four teams in the Premier League. Fulham 0-1 Tottenham. Tottenham is fortunate to have a forward who is fixated on goals and records. With 266 goals across all competitions, Harry Kane has already surpassed club hero Jimmy Greaves. He now has 199 goals in the Premier League, trailing just Alan Shearer, 260, and Wayne Rooney, 208. Kane will eventually surpass Greaves' total and seek out additional records, since he might still put loyalty and success before prizes. Pressing the subscribe, like, and/or comment buttons and sharing with your closest friends will help support this channel. Many thanks. The 29-year contract holds will expire in just 1 year this summer, but he might be willing to sign on for another year and become a one-club man, which would just add to his reputation. In December 2011 against Shamrock Rovers, England captain Kane scored his first goal for Spurs. Since then, he has scored goals for both club and country. Even though there is uncertainty and annoyance in the air at White Hart Lane, the supporters know they can rely on Kane, since it undoubtedly rescued Tottenham's night at Craven Cottage. Because of this, Kane unquestionably merits respect and admiration rather than having his ambition questioned. 18 months ago, he made overtures to Manchester City, but as time passes, it is more difficult to imagine him leaving. Although there will undoubtedly be interest in Kane this summer, Manchester United and Bayern Munich are both interested. The tide appears to be turning in Kane's favour, and he appears willing to talk about a new contract to stay at Tottenham. Whatever happens, the Tottenham chairman will hear the fans yelling "We want Daniel Levy out" at Antonio Conte. Because of his objectives and dedication, Kane is the most significant individual at White Hart Lane and is irreplaceable. Is Harry Kane the Premier League's top player? Speculate in the comments section. You can understand his annoyance at Tottenham's lack of success, and perhaps he will come to regret his decision to stay for so long in the future. The fact that Kane is still helping an ordinary Spurs club reach the top four is a credit to his ambition and drive in an era where egos and multi-million-dollar contracts are the norm. Kane deserves admiration rather than mockery. With a priceless, hard-fought victory at Craven Cottage, Tottenham snapped a streak of back-to-back losses. The victory was fairly fortuitous. Due to delays on the London Underground and a chilly wind coming off the Thames, the game's start was delayed by 15 minutes. Tottenham seemed to be starting slowly as well because Fulham was dominating early on, the visitors played poorly, and goalkeeper Hugo Lloris produced a few excellent saves. It was difficult to predict where Spurs would score before Kane appeared in the last seconds of the first half. Son Heung-min, whose layoff ended up at Kane's feet, was located by Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. The Fulham defender Tim Ream was twisted by the England captain, who then created some room. The travelling Tottenham fans began to sing Kane's name once more as he then directed a flawless, low shot into the bottom corner, fooling Leno. Kane's close-range header was excellently stopped by Leno as he came close to tying and breaking the record in one evening. However, there are undoubtedly many more objectives in store.